Yo! It is not a Volkswagen. No, it isn't. I saw somebody comment that it was a Volkswagen in the last one, but no, it's not a Volkswagen. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is the sound all right? Is it glitchy, glitchy, glitchy? Or are we doing okay with the sound? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? How's everybody doing? I'll have a little cheeky look. Vim, how you doing? Stephen? Mhm. That's a channel name I'm taking it. Kirsty, I'll do it in a minute. Kirsty, Karina. Chocolate Coffee Company. Hello, Adam. Daniel, how you doing? Caroline, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so we've got a few in. Excellent. We're just piling in now, so we could start with she's just come down from Camden Town. She wears all black and you'll never see a frown. We all shout when she comes round. Kirsty, where's your charges? We go, Kirsty. Special figure, a little bit of a cheeky song. The Kirsty anthem. Kirsty's got her own anthem. Mandy, how you doing? Woohoo! I did see that earlier on, Mandy, in the chat. What you put in, it's vanished now. That you put for the channel idea. Cheers, everyone. I'm just having a sip with that cheers in you there. Cheers! Little cheeky Monday night secret one. Is the sound all right? Is it coming through? Is it glitch? Is it coming through all right? It's just so bad. We need to get the camera sorted. Swinging Christmas. I know what you thought it was. That's a shame. That's a shame. Gary, how you doing? I've seen your comment there. So how you all doing, everyone? Good to see you. I was chatting with Daniel a little bit just there a while back. And I saw actually from Daniel's stream that he was actually talking about Christmas dinners as well, which I thought was funny that you'd got onto Christmas dinners, because that was what I was thinking about tonight. What Christmas dinners? Because there's so many variations of Christmas dinners, um, isn't there? So everyone's got something different. Some people might not like the turkey and go all crazy with it. So yeah, so that's what I just thought tonight. Little cheeky Monday, little cheeky Monday. End of the World Cup, still reflecting, aren't we, on what all that's gone on? No football, no football. There is a match on tonight though. It's just started, I think. Um, a lower league game has just come on because I saw it flash up on my screen as it tends to do. Wigan versus Sheffield United are currently playing. Excuse my nose. Hang on a second, right? Excuse my nose. Excuse my nose. That's just even worse with that bit of paper. I'm trying to find something to put under my mouth. It doesn't swing very well. Oh, swinging! I've got to swing again. Jackie, how you doing? Oh, Jackie and Nick. I'm sure I saw Nick come in there as well. Yeah, Nick. There you go. How you doing? How you doing, Nick? Good to see you. Thought of a new name yet? Have you thought of a new name yet, Nick? You're in the same process as me. I've got to say, one. I'm heavily leaning towards a certain name at the moment. Heavily leaning. And it's one that Casper came up with, but I'm still compiling. But as I said, I was chatting to the gaffer earlier on. Right, you listening? Chatting to the gaffer earlier on. Um, and I think it maybe need to scoot over sooner rather than later, actually, onto the new channel. So I will try and start putting that together a bit quicker. I think feel bad doing it over here because that's not what people are expecting from this channel, or the subscribers that were already subscribed as you the subscribers that were already in, if you know what I mean. So I feel bad for them because they're coming in and going, "What's he doing? He's still doing this bloody stuff, talking to people." Um, so I think sooner rather than later. So I am leaning towards a name, and it's one that Casper put in, and I like it. So it's a play on my word, on my name and the number 77. So I will think on it again tonight. I will do another sleep on it, but I am going to start creating that new channel, and get it done. And so we can just get over there and just get it started, right? And that's it. So it'll be because we're coming up to this Christmas, we can bring in some sort of Christmas celebration with the last stream on SDW77 before we go over, and have a little celebration on the new stream, whatever that might be, which I might have a little idea of. Mm, there's another video. Well, that is strong, so I didn't have much coke. I didn't have much coke left. I need to get something from underneath the mouse because it's not picking up. I wonder if it's because it's too far away from that receiver. Yeah, you were working today. I saw that you were great on the telephones with a video on the channel. I know what Jane Casper she's not happy with now. Bloody hell. Not happy with everybody. What do the belittlers and the bullies. That'll get all the right people in. Right, okay, right. So Mandy's bringing us back in. Right, excellent, Mandy. Beautiful. No to turkey, as long as there are pigs in blankets. Well, you know what? I did do a little search earlier on while I was at work, on the perfect Christmas dinner, and pigs in blankets were definitely ones that were on the list of being in the traditional Christmas dinner. So why don't I pull it up, right? See if I can find it again. What's this page? Nothing, right? So let me go into this. So traditional Christmas dinner, traditional Christmas dinner, and I'll see if I can find the same one that I found. None of them are the ones that that's a Wikipedia page. That's the BBC Good Food Guide to what a traditional Christmas dinner is. Let me have a look if it's worth showing before I show you. I'm actually telling you how to actually make it. Of 75 Christmas dinners through history, because they're historic Christmas dinners are. What's in a traditional English Christmas dinner? Here we go. This is what I found. This is what I was looking at earlier on. So let's share this. Let's have a share. Good to share. Good to share, everyone. So traditional Christmas dinner. I don't know what you all have, right? But I do like a bit of cauliflower. You know, I like a bit of cauliflower. I do like a bit of cauliflower. So this is what we've got here. Look, so can you see it? Is it big enough? Turkey, roast potatoes, stuffing, pigs in blankets, Yorkshire pudding, gravy, cranberry sauce, and Brussels sprouts, and then your Christmas pudding and your mince pies. It doesn't sound like there's enough stuff there. Roast potatoes, where's the? Well, you got to have mashed potatoes as well, surely, haven't you? Where's the mashed potatoes? Where's the carrots? Where's the mashed potatoes and carrots, everyone? Can I not be in the screen as well at the bottom? Okay. There we go. What about it? What about that? Where's the carrots? Yorkshire pudding, yeah, no problem with that. Gravy. Cranberry sauce, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't thank you for cranberry sauce. Myself, who's into anyone into the cranberry sauce? Brussels sprouts, I've got no issue with at all. I don't mind a Brussels sprout. As long as they're cooked well, not soggy, not too soggy, nice bit of butter on them. There's no turnips on there, no parsnips, roast and honeyed and roasted carrots and parsnips, maybe. They've not even got There's not even. Oh, there's stuff. I was gonna say there's no stuffing. Some stuffing as well. So that's what they're eyeing up as the traditional Christmas dinner. Quintessentially British part of Christmas dinner are pigs in blankets. Are these are small sausages that are wrapped in bacon and surrounded, and often surrounded the turkey when it's served. Fun fact: in Scotland, they are Gary. In Scotland, these are called kilted sausages. Gary, did you know that? I've never heard that. Kilted sausages. I've never heard that word in Scotland. You heard that before, Gary? Kilted sausages. I've never heard of that. You see that? Kilted sausages. Kilted sausages. Cranberry sauce. Another type of sauce that is made from, yes, cranberries. So often accompanies Thanksgiving dinner in North America. The popular sauce for Christmas dinner here in Britain is it. Pour a little onto the turkey and stuffing along with the gravy for a wonderful mixture of flavours. Anyone's mouth watering? Hey George, how you doing? We're on to Christmas dinner here. We're on to Christmas dinner. There's nothing like a scoop of properly roasted potatoes. These are often cut into small squares and put into the oven with goose fat or olive oil, along with herbs such as parsley, thyme, and salt and pepper. Once the edges are brown, the potatoes are good to go. Oh, kilties! Oh, I've never heard of them, Gary. I've never heard of kilties. That's funny, isn't it? 18 years and never come across the word. That's what I found that every day, Gary. You know, every day in Scotland there was another word I came across. I've never heard that. I've been here that long and no one's ever said that word to me before. Yeah, so there we go on the roasted potatoes. Stuffing is another dish that can vary from region to region. Interestingly, this is very American based. In North America, chestnut stuffing, chestnut stuffing sounds like an activity. Chestnut stuffing is a popular choice. Chestnut puree stirred into the mixture of onions, breadcrumbs, butter, and other herbs. While in Britain, herb stuffing is more traditional choice, with large quantities of rosemary or thyme added to similar ingredients. Most popular sage and onion, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Inside the turkey or as a side dish, preferences? Side dish or inside the turkey? I'm good, George. Not bad at all, boss. Not bad at all. Gravy is a type of sauce that comes from drippings of the turkey when it's cooked. Then the drippings are mixed with the wheat flour to make it thicker, as well as salt and pepper, and finally poured over the slices of turkey and stuff it. Ah, I'm just dreaming of Christmas dinner. That. And the sprouts, there we go. Look, so this polarizing vegetable is a key part of a traditional British Christmas dinner. Even though many people dislike Brussels sprouts, they can have a slightly bitter taste. They can. That's why you need to put loads of butter on them. They can always be found on the Christmas table. They're normally served steam or fried up with bacon. Yummy. That's what I was thinking of. Bacon. A nice mix of bacon and sprout. Nice. So there's a little rundown there. What do you think's missing? What does anybody else have? Does anybody else have anything unusual? Does anybody skip a Christmas dinner? Anybody fussy? I know Nighty's a fussy eater. Is he in? Nighty, are you in? He said before he's a fussy eater. I bet he don't eat his veg, Nighty. I bet he's not a vegetable eater. Right, Yorkshire pudding. Yorkshire. I do like a Yorkshire pudding. No Brussels for Caroline. No Yorkshire pudding for you, Stephen. Love a bit of cranberry sauce. Oh, do you? Oh, right, okay. No, I'm not a fan. Bit too tart for me. A bit too tart. Yeah, yeah. Turkey is not a traditional British Christmas dinner. That's American traditional. British is goose. Goose. Bit of goose. Anyone having goose for dinner? Adam's probably having deer or something like that. Red cabbage. Ooh, bit of red cabbage. Okay, red cabbage. You're having an Indian takeaway this year? Good on you, George. Why the heck not? 100% wrong. What was it? Let me see what it was. This is BSc, British Studies Centre, it's called. British Studies Centre, BSc, for learners. Who creates this? The website is operated by BSc Education Limited, a company registered in England and Wales. It's in Birkenhead. It's up near Nick. Birkenhead. Up near Birkenhead. So there you go. 100% wrong. 100% wrong. Yeah. Well, I feel like they were missing a lot of stuff. I think. The letters far behind. What was that? Goose. That's Chelsea. Fetch the goose, mother. Fish. I think we're going traditional. Caroline, my sister-in-law's cooking this year. So I think we're having turkey and something else. Another meat as well. I'd like to say not everybody does like the turkey. It's a bit dry. I don't know whether we're even having turkey. Actually, I don't know whether we're even having turkey. Taking Alpine New Year's Eve. Mm, we used to go around to Mount Florida, opposite place where I used to sing karaoke. I've forgotten all the name places. They're round the corner from Tesco. Just down from the Tesco in Mount Florida. There's a great butcher's there. We used to queue up to get our um, pies for New Year, hogmanay, hootenanny. Anyone watch the hootenanny? You gotta love a bit of hootenanny, haven't you? Yeah, absolutely, Gary. Miss all that. I miss all that. Talking to Daniel about that. Miss all of that stuff. All that. I do miss the Christmas in Scotland. But that's a lot to do with all the people as well, isn't it? Not doing Christmas here anyway. We'll be get some pizza or something. That's probably will be in Spain. Spain? Oh, being on your own. You need to catch a plane over here, boss. Come and sit with me, mate. Come on, son. Are you not a big fan? Is there people in that are more? I'm sure I heard somebody say they're more into New Year than Christmas. They're more a New Year type person than Christmas. I don't mind either. I quite like both. Just being off and being around people that you don't often get to be around. I know some people you don't always want to be around. Roast beef on New Year's Day, right? Okay. We had a bit of beef as well in one of we'd have I think we normally have two kinds of meat actually on the table. There was always a beef that went down very well. He's on the goose. Another goose is good calls. That's all I've got. Just that tree. That's my Christmas, and that's just to make it look nicer during this period. But obviously, I don't sit in here, so I don't get to use this tree. I don't have another tree. I don't sit at my desk when I come home. Surprisingly, I don't sit at my desk when I come home. Oh, and that's going to bug me now. That name of that, which is just round from. I can't even remember that place. I'm trying to let these things roll off the tongue, and they're not coming to me. That's bad, isn't it? After such a short time. Oh, no, it's all gone out of my head. It'll come back. I'll let it come back. The Florida Park, opposite the Florida Park, is where the butcher's was in Mount Florida, just down underneath the railway bridge, down from Mount Florida Station. So that's where the butchers we used to have. I can't think what the butcher was called. He was a very popular butcher. You used to have to queue up. No matter when you went to get your pie, you were queuing up. You'd be in Spain as well, right? Okay, fine. Oh well. There's always next year. Hey, I know it's crap being on your own. Crap being on your own. Yeah, what all in your head to eat all of these things, isn't it? You go, oh, we get the crackers, all a bit of cheese and a bit of this and all, and then we can pick at this and this. Well, the rest of the evening, but really what happens is that once you get to a certain age, anyway, you just eat your dinner and then go, right, I need to sleep now for a year, for the rest of this year. Yeah, I'm surprised there was no mash on that. I do like mash. I'm sure we'd have mash, roast potatoes. I'd definitely like cauliflower, but that's not traditional cauliflower. Carrots, we would definitely have. Sweet corn as well. Would you not have a bit of sweet corn? No, that's more Sunday dinner, isn't it? I'd have a bit of sweet corn as well. A bit of sweet corn in there. Gravy. Where's the broccoli? Where's the broccoli? No broccoli in that. What else? I'm trying to think of a dish here. The stuffing. There was no. We normally had two or three types of stuffing, and because there was two types of meat, there'd be two types of gravy as well. Big table, big old table. Chips for Christmas, Kirsty. How's your windows? Have you got your windows sorted, Kirsty? Not here, no. I don't have any. My mum and dad. I'll be with my family for Christmas on Christmas Day. We'll share Christmas Day together, definitely. And up to myself. The idea was for me. They didn't want me to live in Scotland. I was getting feeling a bit funny living in Scotland. Just on my own. I had my own house in Scotland. I did move out of our marital house and moved into a flat and then into a house. You know, I bought my own house. But they encouraged me to come home. I still just keep myself to myself. That's fine. They just won't keep me close. So I'm here. Sister-in-laws, Jan Andrea's, my sister-in-law Andrea, and my older brother Jay. We go around there, and I think everyone will be around there. Andrea's folks, my mum and dad, Jay, and my two nephews, Luca and Finn, will all be around there. So we'll all have dinner together. And I've asked her if she wants me to make anything, but actually, still not got them windows done. Right, okay. Is it cold? Are you still cold? I've turned my heating off because the temperature's gone up a few degrees. Heating went off again. I've been trying to get these bloody mics working. I couldn't get them going at all. The mics I've got here, look. I can't, it doesn't seem to want to connect. I think the only way I can do it is with a different cable. So I've ordered another cable. I think I ordered the wrong cable. I had to order this one first because the one I've got not right. So that one first, which is on some technical. It's a TR7 on this side to a TRR7 on that side cables, and then a USB to a TRR7 jack just to get them to it, and it still don't work. So I think it's a USB C I need, not a normal. I think it's not a USB. It's a USB C that I need. It doesn't work anyway. I tried. I tried. And yeah, there's the other way, which you can. No, I need because I'm just for the second. So I'll get them working eventually. But I'm assuming the sound's all right at the moment. So the other thing about the Christmas dinner, which I thought was always a little bit controversial, is the time. What time? Time we having dinner? Crimbo dinner. What time is it? Or is it not dinner at all? If you were going to sit down, I know some of you are not going to sit down for your Crimbo dinner, or you're going to have something different. But you must have had a Crimbo dinner at some point. What's the time? Anybody had any controversies over the time? 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, before presents, after presents? Christmas dinner, presents, pudding, or are we staying at the table? How's it working for everyone? What's the etiquette in people's household? Christmas lunch instead of dinner. Christmas lunch, and then you have some Christmas supper as well with some roast alligator and crocodile feet, and then a side of deer that you've had in your fridge, and then some lovely charcoal coffee. Sit at one, right? Okay. Went to work today and got told off for not wearing Xmas or Xmas jumper attack. Ah, Xmas clothes, right? Ah, Carol, is that a joke? Is that a good joke? Or were you actually wearing your wife's song today? 1 p.m. for you as well, Kathy, right? Okay. Alex Aid, I've never seen all you people come in. Sorry for not saying hello to everyone that's come in. Cynical, how you doing? Oh, thanks, Cynical. That's very nice to say. For you to say. Welcome to the chit chat, Cynical and Bigfoot. Oh, it's Bob. His Bob comments weren't showing up, so try him from here. Right, Bob. Well, there we go. Bob's in as Bigfoot. And Cynical, thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. Very good of you to join the madness. We're talking about Christmas dinner sort of idea. Um, and what times we were at. So I was looking at what times between 12 and 1 for you, Nighty, right? Okay. Oh, and did you say, Nighty, did I miss? Did you say whether you're fussy with your Christmas dinner? Is that right in thinking you're a fussy eater? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Four adults, a 3-year-old and a 6-week-old this year due to go to his brother's birthday, right? Okay. Going to be baby Jesus. Oh, no. Salted cod. Right, okay. Clagging down. So 1 p.m. Right, okay, 1 p.m. there. 2 p.m. for Adam. My mother always has exercise at 2 p.m. I think we were more of a three or a four. I think we went for because everyone was so knackered after it. So, you were just going to sit on the settee like that. Ah, between 12 and 1, yes, for that one. For that. Usually lunch 1:30 p.m. ish. Okay. Oof. Yeah, you're a fussy eater. I know you would be. I know you'd be a fussy eater. No, I'm sure I heard you say, Nike, that you were a fussy eater. I know you want to do none of those things, Retro Bob. None of those things, Bob. You're not. Unless Daniel's been in. Daniel likes blocking people by accident when he's in his car. I think I'm not welcome. I'll stay quiet. As if you wouldn't do that. No, there's no blockage. No blockage going on as far as I'm aware. Oh, the crucial question has been asked. I missed so much of the stuff that you're saying. I have to go back and watch it because I missed all of this stuff, and then I'm just sitting there silent for 5 minutes while I'm catching up and reading it. But I don't want to miss it. It's funny. Of course. I don't know what's happened there. Somebody else. Who else was having problems like that? Kept saying nothing was happening. Well, that wasn't that. Have you got? Oh, I haven't even got the live chat on. Make sure you've got the live chat on, everyone. Remember, live chat, live. I hadn't got the live chat on. I've got something in the eyeball. Something in the eyeball. Oh, right. Okay. I can't remember why. I can't even remember why I mentioned your name there. Just going through reading the comments, and you can't remember what you were thinking. long as you don't like Mr. Bean. Absolutely. Yes, there's a long story behind that, Cynical. If you're still in Cynical, there's a big long story behind that. If you stay with us, right? If you're one of the few people, Cynical, if you're in because you like the car videos, then thanks for coming in because I think you're one of the few people. If you are still there, if you've not legged it, you're one of the few people that's come in. I think from our car community. This is all sort of a community that is connected to other channels, and we're doing the football reactions, which we've built, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been such a good laugh doing all the football stuff. So what I'm saying simply is I'm going to create a new channel for this stuff and keep the car stuff separate. So I'll continue with the car stuff as well, but I'll also be doing a separate channel, and I'll put it out to everyone to come up with the names, even though I've got a name I quite like. So it might not make it to poll, everyone. It might not make it to poll. In the spirit of getting it done quick, it might not make it to poll, everyone. And you can blame Daniel for that. You can blame the gaffer. He said, just do it. Forget him. He said, forget him. Just do it. Don't worry about what they say. Just get it. We didn't enjoy it. Now, I am still compiling, but we'll try and get over quickly. But that was just for you, Cynical, if you're still in, by the way. Um, but thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in anyway. Yeah, so what were we rabbling about Christmas dinners? Oh, Mr. Bean, whether we like Mr. Bean or not. Oh, yes! Come on! Come on! We've got the sex find info. Come on. Yes. Go on, Karina. Look at Karina darting in there. She smashed him. Another two. Another two. Find your love in the city. Or find your love in you city. Find your love in you city. We've already got the hot girls in, remember? We've already got the hot girls in. Yes, what time is it again? It's only 8:30 and we're getting the hot girls in. Not even the hot girls, it's the sex find. Sex find. What a crap name. What a crap name that is. We need to ask him to give us a prediction. Right. So we start doing some due diligence here. I'm diligencing. No, we're fine. We're good, everyone. We're good. Due diligence done by that. Excuse me. So we like to have a rum, cynical, cynical. If you're in the community, right? These are all great people here, and you'll love all of them. If you like me or if you like my videos, then you'll like all of this lot here. I keep pointing the wrong way. You'll love all of this lot because we're all fairly like-minded. I think, I hope, and we have a good laugh doing all of this stuff. And we're going to carry on with other stuff similar to this, but you'll know about that if you keep following the other channel that I go on to, right? But we like a name. Cynical is my point of all of that. We like a name. Right, okay, well, fair enough. Yeah, well, good. I love the POVs as well. I'd have been doing more. Cynical. But the weather's shit, crap, icy, snowy, dark. It's just not very, it doesn't make for very interesting videos. So, Cynical, have you got a name? Have you got an actual name that we can call you by? Or do you just want us to call you Cynical? It just seems like we're abusing you every time we say your name. So, do you have a name that we can call you Cynical? We'd love to introduce you into the community and have you join us on whatever this journey is going to take us through. I'm on the car journey as well, and I'm on this journey as well, alongside the gaffer, who is Arias and the Nation. You might know them from such things as Embrace the Stuff 21, like a large channel. So yeah. So Lena, how you doing? Lena, good to see you, Lena. Nice to see you in. So yeah, Cynical. Do you have a name? Do you want us to call you an actual name, or you just want us to call you Cynical? And I pretty much know everybody's name, and I like that because we're getting to know each other. And if you want to come on the channel, Cynical, and do a little interview, I've got a few names down here. Who did we say? Well, I definitely know Karina offered Alex. So yeah, Alex, you're on the list. Daniel, Spencer, Adam, Stephen, Alex, Casper, and Nick are on the list so far. Oh, we're back. We're back to Boston. I really need to find something to put under this mouse. Unless it's the battery, maybe it's the battery that's not having it. It's just not doing it. I think it's too dark in here, by the way. I was noticing it was very purple yesterday. Do we like the purple? Sets the mood. Lacan, okay. Lacan. Lacan. Oh, Lacan. I'm down with Lacan. Right, everybody. Cynical is Lacan. Meet Lacan, everyone. Welcome in, Lacan. Good to see you. Whereabouts in the world are you then? My friend, whereabouts in the world are you, Lacan? See, we're nosy in here. We're nosy. Yeah, we're nosy. But you'll work out, if you stick with us for a while, you'll work out the reason why we are a bit nosy. Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? What do you like to do? Tell us more. Birmingham, yes. UK, Birmingham, nice one. Down the road, then. You're down the road, mate. You're just down the bloody road, are you? Down in Brum. Excellent. Well, good to have you on board. If you stick around, I will promise you you will enjoy it. I promise you. Not because of me, by the way, because of all this stuff. That's why you'll enjoy it. So where did we get to with all of that? We were on to Christmas dinner. So we were on. So nobody's going for a later one. I think most people were on pretty much afternoon time, weren't we? Because I'm sure we used to do a much later one than that. At least a 4 o'clocker. Sometimes we used to do on a Christmas dinner. Presents before? Is it presents before or presents after? If you do presents, do you do presents? Even bother? What are your presents? We used to do a secret Santa to put down on all the expense. 15, 20 of us that you used to buy for, within the extended family. Just those people just went secret Santa and just spend, instead of spending £500 on however many people, just spend like 150 on one, and you will get to pick one person, and that was saving on some money and stopped everybody having to just go out of their minds shopping all the time. So what do you do? Yeah, no, just up the road. Yeah, just up the road, like yeah, just we're right up the road. Just blast down that motorway, and we're right here, definitely. And I'm from originally. You probably heard if you've watched the videos. I'm from Dudley Way, anyway. Originally, Kingsford, the village of Kingsford, Lacan, if you know it, near Starbridge, near Dudley, near Wombourne, that way, Wordsley, Warleith, Blackheath, Tipton, named in places in the Black Country. Sedgley, Quarrybank, Gornal, Upper and Lower Gornal, High Acres, Crestwood Park, that's where I was from, Crestwood Park. Crestwood Park rules. My best friend Leonie was from High Acres. It's all right. We got over it eventually. All that separated us was a road, but it was a different world on that side of the road. It was a big road. That's what separated us. That's a very good question, Jackie. Thanks for asking. And need to contemplate that. Well, I think some of them are going to overlap because of the mental football. Like, and are you into football? Are you a football person? Right, bit around Dudley a while ago, were you? Right, okay. Worcester. Oh, you're from Worcester. Oh, I live in Belfast. Are you from Worcester, Alex? You never told me you're from Worcester. How you get that? What secret? Or did you tell me and I've just forgot? Worcester? He's only from Worcester. Darlington, right, okay, yeah. I'm getting to know everyone. Around Dudley from a while ago, right. Oh yeah, because of the football, I was just saying, like, and if you like the football, I'm doing the football streams because there's loads on over Christmas, Jackie. And I know you're not into the football; you're just in for the bands, which is when it's not the World Cup. The World Cup was more about the experience and all that, but football, sitting and watching a football game for me in the Premier League or a cup game is about the interactions. Actually, you're not paying that too much attention on the game, really. That's what I would see it as. definitely. So I think there'll be a lot of crossovers because obviously Man United are playing on Wednesday straight away in the cup, and I think there's a game on Thursday which I'd like to do. So obviously Thursday would be like a rum and rants evening, so that will cross over with because that's a good game. That's Man City. Is that Man City Liverpool? Is it on Thursday? There's obviously tomorrow. We've got rum and rants tomorrow, so we're doing a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then having the Wednesday off. So it'll be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then obviously I'm going to do Wednesday anyway because I'm going to be streaming the football. Thursday I'll stream the football, and then we'll see how we feel. We can do another late night because I quite enjoyed the late night on Friday. I don't have any plans on Friday. There's no football training because my it's all cancelled till after Christmas now. I think there's still a match on Sunday this Sunday, but there's no football training till after Christmas now. So as usual, my Friday nights are jam packed with absolutely nothing. So I quite enjoyed that. I just need to get a bigger bottle of rum probably, and we can sit and chew the fat again on a Friday night. I like doing all that, and I will. I know it is good to get a break and have my own time, but like I say, I spend a lot of time on my own. I know it's different for. It's a lot different for Daniel actually because Daniel's got his family to look after, and I don't have that family to look after. So I'm more privileged to be able to spend more time with all of you. And I'm sure Daniel really could as well, which is what he said. He said he's really jealous of me. He's really jealous. But yeah, so I don't mind, the not having a lot of time out or anything like that. That doesn't really bother me. As long as I get a little bit of time to just catch up. The only thing I've sort of missed is catch up on all the YouTube stuff I would watch. So that's the only thing I'm missing by being on with you. Like, but I prefer this. I prefer doing this actually because what it comes down to is I'm just sitting in my house in front of a computer, and it feels like you're all in around me, which you are. So as an early thanks, I'm not finishing. As an early thanks everyone again for coming in and joining the community and seeing what we can do with this and discussing what we were going to do. I know Daniel was doing that as well earlier on. We're sort of at this point where everyone's sort of in the getting towards Christmas, the New Year, right? What's going to change? Then what's going to happen? What we're going to do positive, and all the rest of it. What can we do next? So we have sort of chatted about what we both think will come from our channels of next year. We've got some secret stuff planned, but that will be on the new channel. But it'll still be us, but be secret stuff. We've not quite worked out that's why it's secret. But we're going to continue on, and we'll probably be doing a similar sort of thing, but over the road from each other. You know what I mean? Over the road from each other. So it's the same but different. And I'll obviously be doing it with my Yam Yam accent, and Daniel will be doing it much more handsomely than I am. Dan's on veg prep, is he? Dan on the veg prep. So I will continue whatever day rum and rant. Back to that question, Jackie, that you asked ages ago. Whatever the rum and rants is meant to be. If there's nothing else going on, then the rum and rants will be the same as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday in. If you want a cheeky Friday, we can get a consensus on the Thursday. If people are out, people might have lives, as I've said. If you're out, then we'll skip it and we'll come back in again on the Sunday. And if there's a football match going on and it's a rum and rant night, the same as Daniel was sort of doing, was having the brew and banter mixed in with the watch along. My watch alongs of the football, just to confirm again, will be less sort of involved in the actual football because I'll be more to do with what you guys are chatting about because that's what I enjoy. As I said, what you saying about stuff you bought there? It should be real, Daniel. It should be a real Jurassic Park. It should be real dinosaurs over that price. Is it nipple tassels for Secret Santa? Oh, no. That's a bizarre one, isn't it? The old nipple tassels, Secret Santa. Somebody winking at her as she's opening it. When did you sneak in? I don't think I saw you sneak in there. Yes, just gonna glue it all together. Super glue. Did you say it was Lego? Oh yeah, yeah, that's expensive. But it's the Jurassic Park connection, isn't it? You did a Jurassic Park connection. That's why it's super expensive. I know it's everything. You get Lego everything. I do like the Lego movies. To be fair, I do like the Lego movies. So the one name I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you the one name I am liking. It was Casper that gave it. I don't know whether Casper's still in. Oh, there he is. Casper's still in. So it was a name that you gave Casper. So you might remember what it was. And I do like the idea of it. And that is Kevin 7. Now, I want it to be short, and I want it to eventually, if I'm thinking broad-mindedly, is to be able to translate into lots of different things, like onto merch ideas. Kevin 7. So it's nice and short, and it'd be Kevin T, and then the letter seven, the number seven, Kevin 7, and I really like that. But I'm not 100%. I'm 98% on that. I'm 98% on that one because that's just been flicking around in my head, and I've had lots of nice other deers off the back of that. So, I do like it, but there is other variations of some of the other things that you said, like the multiverse thing. That I like that, and the Era 77 and the over the road thing. I like that as well. But it's trying to keep it really short, snappy, short and snappy. Um, get some free logo, lovely. Was there not a Lego jousting set? And if it was another Lego jousting set, surely there must have been. Surely by now. You like them? You like them? Oh, I like Kevin 7. What do people think of Kevin 7? Let's just have most of you are in, right? I can see that's 20 of us. That's what I'm expecting, about 20 of us to migrate across, right? About that. I know Lacan's in as well at the moment, so he's popping up to the 21 there. But I was thinking about 20 of us would go across. What are you thinking of Kevin 7? Would everybody be happy with that? Because I do want you to have some part of that decision as well. But if you like it, I'll just go with it. Because the 98%, the 2% is the people that might not like it, and I do want you to have a say in it. So if there's a definite no for it from anyone, then I won't. Oh, it's so bad. Yes, Karina. Okay. Oh, Kevin T 7. Oh, that's a variation. Okay, that's not how I've got it written down. Alex, I'll show you how I've got it written down, but that's a variation. Kevin T 7. Kevin to 7. Mm. No, I'm Castro written it like this, right, and I'll try and make it big. Like it's like 70. Is it the right way around? Why is that so far behind that feed on the YouTube? So far behind. There we go. It's right, isn't it? Kevin 7, yeah, like that. But I see what you're saying with the Kevin T 7. Kevin T 7. Mm. Fashion to the tree for a second. Christmas pajama bottoms, Christmas jumper. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, people all right with that? People all right with that? Definitely not. No, definitely not with that. People are generally all right with that. Mm, we can. I'll just go ahead. Mm, there's some variation on that. Okay. Are you awake, Caroline? Hi, Caroline. Go early start, go for it then. Get your beauty sleep. Need to do that, absolutely. Absolutely. 7, yeah. Mhm. And then 7D7. Depends what people think the D stands for. Or the team. Got your vowels, yeah. Mm, mm, 7D7. Man, what time with the kids? Not at all. Yeah, I know, that is true, Stephen, right, and that is true, and thanks for saying that, right? But I'm gonna come back at you with something, and it's really about you as well, and I do want you to be out. It is about you because as I've said, and you might not have maybe been in when I've uttered this before, is that I want, without all of you like doing this with me, right? It would be pointless. I wouldn't be doing it at all. So I do want you to have a say in what happens and what we do and how we do it and when we do it. And that's what, and the same with Daniel. That's what Daniel does, and that's how I follow his lead because it works. You know, it's not a rocket science, it's not brain science, it's not rocket science. It works. So I think that's what you do. You get a consensus from people, and if people don't like it, then you go with it. And I'm relying on you lot coming across with me, as I said, because otherwise I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't bother doing that. I would just say that's the World Cup finish. Thanks for joining me along and doing all of this. But you've all encouraged me. Daniel's encouraged me. I really enjoyed doing it. So I do want you to feel like you've got you've got a bit of it. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? So that's why I do want you to feel part of it as well. But thanks for saying that, Stephen. And on top of that, also, we need to try and make it unusual enough to for people to come in and go, "Oh, what's this?" But also not to attract the wrong people. You understand me, right? Not to attract the wrong people. If you know what I mean? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So I think we're along that line there. We're along that line. It's going to be something like that, and I need to get an idea for a banner. So I'll have to think about a banner as well. You said something about Jude again. I can see it. I'll take 10%, right? You want to go on time out? And where's Steve? Steve, oh, where's Steve? Steve getting on the time out. He's not in, I'm not sure. He's probably resting with the puppy, probably. No problem, then go for it. Go for it, mate. Get you snoozing. Yes, the right, wrong, and correct, Gary. Correct. We've had a quiz for you. 100%. 100%. Absolutely. Sex Pop Magnet 77. Says Mr. Says Mr. Try and keep it short. Sex Pop Magnet 77. You like Mr. Bean? That just gets funnier every time I see it asked. That does no. People asking it in both streams is one of the funniest things I'm finding at the moment. Because those are the questions that we came up with to decide the two questions. Do you like Mr. Bean? And give us a prediction. on this game. Oh, bloody hell. That's so funny. Yeah, and the sex got magic 77. You look what you're infecting that Arius. Look, you've infected him with your British nonsense. You lot and your European nonsense. He's infected. Look, he's coming up with nonsense. Maybe he was already like that. Probably like. Bob? Yeah, it is Bob. Jack, yeah. Bob's it's Bob, Terry, Timothy, Jim, Timothy, Tim. This is oh, yeah. Right, well. Right, we Black Knight, quick. I think we found her. Uh, so, so what I will actually start thinking about now is actually a date because obviously I'm not going to stream on like Christmas Day and stuff because that would be very very sad. I don't know. Would that be worth? Would anybody up be up for it? I don't. No one's going to be up for Christmas Day, are they? Or anything like that. Christmas Eve is Saturday. I can tell you for sure tomorrow. You know what? I'll pin down a schedule. I'll write that to pin down an actual schedule and see what matches are actually on now the World Cup is properly finished. So pin down schedule of what we'll actually do, and then I can try and get in the actual. Like we'll go for an actual date and make sure it's not a school night for when we move away from the lovely SDW77 platform that we've been elbowed our way into over this World Cup. And upset a few SDW77 fans of the cars anyway. So we'll try and do that as soon as we can. Also pin down the proper schedule for tomorrow of what will happen over the Christmas because I'm pretty sure people are not interested in Christmas Day streams or anything like that. But I suppose there's days after or days around Christmas that people might have a little might want to come in and see how everyone's getting on. It's just nice to see how everyone's Christmas has been, hasn't it? So I'll I'll do a proper checkup of the days and what's happening on each day. For sure, there'll be a rum and rant tomorrow, which I'll schedule after we go off tonight, and then on Wednesday with the Man United game. So what that'll be a football reaction, obviously the Carabao Cup versus Burnley. Burnley, there's Boxing Day matches. Yes, I'll be on Boxing Day. Thanks, Kathy. Absolutely. Thanks, Kathy. I'll be on Boxing Day because I'll be watching the football. So I will be streaming because I'll be sitting watching football. And if you want to jump in, then jump in and we can have a little chit chat, see how everyone's been and what they had for their traditional Christmas dinners. What was on your plate? We'll call it that. What was on your plate? Football reaction. Yeah, so definitely one for the Roman tomorrow, and then Man United on Wednesday, and then Man City on Thursday, and I think Thursday, December the 22nd, Man City versus Liverpool, 8 o'clock. I'll do that one because that'll be a bit. Well, it might be a bit of a cracker. Who knows what's going to happen? Now we've got all the players back. And now we've got all the players black. Now we've got all the players back from the World Cup. I wonder what is going to happen. This is what we were all waiting to see, actually, wasn't it? What's going to happen now with the leagues? Is everything going to go mental because of what's just happened? So yeah, so that'll be on Thursday, and then after if you're in on Thursday watching the game, and then we can have a chat about if you're fancying a little cheeky Friday. That will be the day before Crimbo Eve. or whether we just do a little Crimbo. We'll be doing stuff. Crimbo Eve, of course, you'll be doing stuff. We'll talk about it on Thursday, right? Talk about it on Thursday. Backs me, backs me. We'll talk about it on Thursday. But we can. I'll do a proper pin down of all the proper dates and everything. And I'm missing out your comments. I'll come back and have a little visit in a second, right? Just get that back up. Right. How does that sound? Does that sound reasonable? 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 Everything's 3 years in it. Fucking hell, actually. Well, Burnley, Jesse, nothing but nice about your team, Kathy. The first chance you get, you slaughter me. You come on, Burnley. Oh, top predictor. I'm getting heckled by the top predictor. I suppose that's fair enough. Respect. Respect for the top predictor, Kathy. Four predictions. Well, what would be down a player? Alvarez. Alvarez. Yeah, yeah, we will. That'll be a good game. I think everyone will be well fired into it. Everyone will be well fired into that. Well, certainly the players that have not been away, they'll be like, "Come on, bloody hell!" Have they played friendlies, haven't they? What are you saying? Strokey the Bandit. That's fun, isn't it? No, you're not blocked. You're not blocked. I'll click on your name right now. No, 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 no. You're not. None of the above. You're not blocked at all. What's happening, Bob? What's happening with your stuff tonight? Am I blocked again? Am I blocked again? No, you're not. You live 5 miles away from Burnley. All right, okay. I mean, you can throw it in my face now then. Just because you live near Burnley. All right. See when they beat us, we'll be like, oh. And as soon as they beat us, if they beat us, it was just a Mickey Mouse Cup, didn't it? Maybe Daniel has pressed some buttons. You have to talk to Bob. Talk to Daniel about it. He's probably tripped you out, knowing Daniel. He's probably done something unbeknownst. Middle fart. Okay. Interesting place name. Old Middle fart. Okay, so yeah, I was just looking at the people that said they're going to come in there. We'll start with Daniel, right? We'll start with Daniel after Christmas on the interviews. And I've already started compiling the extra questions now because obviously I don't want you to all know what's coming. So I started with the extra questions. And oh yes, that was it. I knew there was something I was looking for. So the other thing, the reaction thing, watching something, the watching of something. Because like I said, once we start, we start. We're in it. We're doing it. You've got to come along to start. I think I'm going to go for you. I watched a little snippet of it, and I think it was it maybe Karina and Alex that suggested that. I think I'm gonna have a little bash at watching You. So what do you think about that? Again, consensus. I'm not gonna do it unless somebody goes, "No, don't bother." The You is on Netflix. You, the word You, and it's like a crime serial thingy type thing. So I like the look of that. So have a thunk about that one for tomorrow as well. Homework. Double homework today. You've had double homework. Homework from Daniel and homework from me. So remember what your homework from Daniel is? I've remembered what it is because I was talking to him about it. The homework from the gaffer was you need to think of the most embarrassing situation you've ever found yourself in. The most embarrassed you've ever found yourself in. Don't tell me. Save it. Don't put it in there. Save it for Daniel's spoon. Um, and my homework, I can't even remember what it was. Oh yes, you come back and tell me whether you're happy with You as something we can watch. So you'd all watch the episode, or if you wanted to, I could watch it here on my headphones. I could watch it on this screen with my headphones, and you could watch me watch it. And I could tell you when we're playing it, and I won't pause it, so that we're all at the same place. I think it'd work like that. If we're all in, and then like, we'd wait for 10 minutes or something, then once everybody's in, we'd start the episode. You couldn't be late for that one. No, you wouldn't. Like, you'd be like, "What's happening? What's going on?" But if we do it like that, and I think that might be interesting for everyone. We can watch it at the same time, or you can do a watch it beforehand and then come in and I'll just watch it with the sound down so you can't hear it, obviously. So it's You and it's on Netflix. Have a look at it. Bye, nighty. No, bye, nighty. He was asking for it. He wanted it. That's what he wanted me to do. That's what he wanted me to do. You know he did. You know he did. He'll be back in 5. Quick, let's go. Quick, let's just end this stream. We'll wait for him to come back and then we'll go and I'll just be right, okay, and I'll see you later. Kathy, you want to go out of 5 minutes as well? The only reason you're not going is because I like you more than I like him. Don't tell him I said that. No, you're a top predictor. Don't keep top predictor. You need to keep the top predictor. Oh, bro. And bro and Horston's. Well, okay. Just come off low. Come off. The bugger. The most embarrassing thing is me supporting Man United. Beep. That's what you get. Half 90. If you watch this back, that's what you get. I might not be in there with a blue spanner. I'm out here with a big mouse. Careful. Look, can you see it in the chat there? That's what he wrote. Look, yeah, your most embarrassing thing is supporting Man United. You know what? I'll put it up on screen for him when he comes back in. And when he comes back in, it's there for him. Cheeky bugger. He's a cheeky monkey. That night he is. That's bloody United. What do you think on Thursday? What you reckoning? You got that one in the bag, you reckon? Your boys? City are way ahead of everybody at the moment. I would say way ahead. I don't mind admitting it, Kathy. There might have been a time when I would have struggled with it. It is what it is. You can't say it's not. So they're way ahead. and we've got a lot of teams have got a long way to go to catch up with City. I hope they do. I hope they do, just because it's good for City, good for all their players to have more of a challenge. I sometimes think it's not very challenging for them. They make it look so easy, but maybe that's just the skill of it, isn't it? But they're a great team. As I've got older, I've just turned into more of a lover of football rather than a die-hard. Everything's got to be Man United or everyone's going to be. So, yeah, you've got to appreciate football for what it is. What do you reckon, Kath? Is that one at a win? Would you say? Double whammy. Yeah, yeah. And I suppose we could see how crap we are at doing domestic predictions. I could take them before the game starts. So I like put the stream for the Man United game at like quarter two or something, then we can come in and get some predictions. And anyone that wants to come in and watch that, we can get the predictions. And same with the Man City Liverpool game. Start about 15 minutes before, and we can get in and get your predictions in, and then we can. Good stuff. Okay, no problem. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining the crew. If you're going to come back, that'd be brilliant. It'd be great to see you. Lack and everyone was checking out for a little bit. But yeah, thanks very much for coming in. This is what we do. We're just a bit of rabbling, a vague subject to start with, and then we just have a rabble for the rest of it, and I'll just react to what everybody's saying. And we'll move across to a new channel shortly. So hopefully you'll join us across there as well as everybody else. I'm waiting for Nike to come back in yet. Is that been 5 minutes, 300 seconds? Has that gone by yet? Always nervous. Yeah, they are. They're getting better. They're getting better. To do with management, definitely. They're getting better. If you get Sancho playing, something not quite right there, isn't there? If you get Sancho playing, getting into a bit of football here, get him playing Cafe, I think. Um, what I said to my brothers was that I don't think we'll lose a lot of games this season, but we'll probably draw quite a lot. We might draw quite a lot. And the funniest stat of all of them, after everyone absolutely slaughtering Martinez, I think before they finished, it was pretty much the leading. They had the highest stats on defensive headers in the Premier League. The smallest. There's can't play as a centre back. He's made a difference. But yeah, we're coming up. We're coming up. But we need more teams to be at that level to challenge City, because I think City will just run away with it otherwise. And that does get a bit boring. That's when I think people just go, "Oh, bloody City again." If they're getting challenged and having to really push for it, then it gets the matches make it more interesting. And perfection to that City. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. Pep probably doesn't think it's perfect because he never think anything is perfect. Do I think top four? I hope so. I think we've got it in us to get there, but I think drawing too many might be the letdown. I think we might draw too many. We'll see how things are now. Fucking, excuse my language. Droopy draws his away. Grumpy face, grumpy pig. Now grumpy pig's away. We might, we'll see what happens. See if there's any difference around the place. Um, we've got a good team. There's some good young players at United at the moment. Some good young players getting coveted by other clubs abroad. And we'll wait and see. You awake, Arena? Oh, no. Get your meds. Get the meds. Dark room. Get your Gregs off. Or get your Gregs on if you're not using your Gregs. Lights off. Screens dim. Mandy will tell you what to do. He's back. Yeah, it's not too far. It's going to get kicked right out again. No, I think your team's going to struggle to get into top four. I don't know, my team. I think your team's going to struggle to get top four. We'll see. We'll see. We will definitely see. I'm on the wrong screen. See, I've got so many screens here now. I don't even know what I'm doing. That nice. I need to follow up on Did you enjoy your 5 minutes, 300 seconds? Naughty 90, naughty 90. There you go. Naughty 90. Hey, have you lost it? Lost that bloody charger again? Kathy, what you reckon for Liverpool in top four? Have a word with 90 about it. Kathy, what you reckon about Liverpool top four? Where are Liverpool? Let me have a look. Tables, not the World Cup. Immediately the World Cup comes up. 90? You're sixth, and you're 4 points behind United. We can we can lose another match and you can win, and you still win, of course. Son. Top four, my top four, my ass. I don't know whether United can do it either. We could all go to, you know, smithereens in the second half of this season now after the World Cup elbowed its way in. Fulham up in ninth. I didn't know Fulham were up in ninth. Hey, look at that. Fulham. Wolves at the bottom. Wolves at the bottom. Ooh, ah, that's a good one. That was a fast one. Ah, Ellie, how you doing? You know the right time to come in, Ellie. You know the right times to pop in. So, I think we've made some pretty decent decisions tonight. Pretty decent. What is the actual date today? It's the 19th today. Mm. I'm thinking, obviously, I do want it to be a little sort of, a little bit of a send off when we move, when it's the last one and we won't come back onto this channel for a stream again. I do want it to be a little bit of a send off as a reminder of, this. So I will pick a day, and I think it's going to fit well around this Christmas festive period because everyone will be fairly jolly, I suppose, fairly, unless, there's other things going on in people's lives. I know that there'll be a reasonable level of togetherness at this time of year, if we can be. So we can do a little celebration of that. So what I'm trying to do, I am wanting to do it, having chatted to the gaffer and had my own sort of reflection on how I feel about continuing now the World Cup's done, and I've said to people, just do all the footballs on, and now I'm continuing. I do feel that disrespecting the SDW 77 car crew, because you are SDW 77, but you'll always be SDW, will always be SDW 77. Everyone, remember the good old days, Mandy. Remember the good old days. When was that, Mandy? When was that? When was the good old days? Let's have a little reminisce here. Oh, reminisce. Come on, no, I don't want that. Get that on. When was it? My channel, live. The first game streamed 3 weeks ago. That's where it all started. What was the date? I'm not even telling you what the date. 23rd of November is where it started. 23rd of November. So we've been going since then, 23rd of Nov. And it's been a long. It feels like it was like that. Feels like ages ago. It doesn't seem that long ago, does it, Mandy? Does that seem like that? It seems much longer than that, Mandy. Would you agree? That seems much longer. And I'm watching the stream now from that day. It was Germany versus Japan, and I think it was just me and Mandy that were in there that day. That was my first live stream. So it would be nice to send it off properly because there'll be no more lives on this channel. I would have thought on STW77, but we are leaving a little legacy here because obviously the videos will stay here. We're not taking the videos across with us. So I suppose you could all come back for a little bit of nostalgia. I know seems a lot longer than it is a lot longer. You know, the videos, like I said, will stay on STW77 because I contact you. That's fine, they can stay there. And it's a reminder for all of us where we began from this channel in connection with Arius and the Nation, and where we've gone to on 77 or 77 is what's going to look best on. I think dropping that Y might be the one. I think it might be number 2. So, yes, I'm deep in thought there, deep in thought about that, how that's going to look. So Kevin T7, I think Kevin T7, and that's a nod to the 77 of SDW. And I don't know whether you realise, I think Daniel only just realised sort of today where the SDW bit comes from. SDW is a shortened version, is a shortened just the main letters from my surname, which is Sahadew. Sahadew, Mauritian. My dad's Mauritian. So Sahadew. So SDW is part of my surname, 77. So that's why I wanted to keep those things in there, 77. So I think we'll go with T7, Kevin T7, and that's a little amalgamation of a few ideas that you've all chucked in. Yes, absolutely, Kathy. That's exactly what I'll do as well. I'll write that down so I don't forget that. Yeah, so we can pick up the stragglers. Pick up the stragglers. But you can always come back to SW77 to watch the nostalgic time back to the 23rd of whatever it was, November, when I did my first watch along. And obviously, it all started with doing the team announcements for the lineup squads for Arius and the Nation. That's where that started, where you all first saw my ugly mug for the first time, elbowing my way into Daniel's channel. Bosh, bosh, bosh. You see that Iran video? I've sent him the videos, right? This is a little behind the scenes chit chat here. I sent him that video so he could hear me saying the names. That's how I sent him the video, right? And you all know Daniel. You know what he said? I'm just putting that one out. I'm just going to put yours out. I'm just putting your video out, and that's how that started. That's how that started. The amalgamation, and the other people then came through. Because I sent him loads of squads, loads and loads of them. Pretty much all of them, I think, of me just reading the names out so that he could hear the names getting read out, and then he could maybe, try and just parrot fashion them. But is my accent is my accent happening? Can I get into the board? Oh, have I gone underwater? I can refresh. Can refresh with no issue. Better? A bit better. That was a little cheeky refresh for you. Is it better now? Is it better now? I think it probably is. Radical of the nation. My accent. Sounding a bit underwater, was I? Hi, Steve. Is Steven. Steve. Did I miss you coming in, Steve? Where's Steve? Where did Steve come in? He winding me up. I can't see him. Where's Steve? Oh, there he is, Steve. Yo, Steve. Is it better now? Ellie, is the sound better now? Confirm. Please confirm. Please confirm. Yeah, we had this. We had the sex bots in, Steve. Sex bots, 3 of them. 3. Alan McCoy, love a bit like a bit of Alan McCoy, Stelly. There's only 2 things I can say. 100%, 100%. And correct, correct. Radical that is. Yes. So, Steve-O, we've made a decision. I feel a bit bad for making that decision while you're warrior, Mimon, as one of the hardcore spanners, right? Kevin T7, Kevin T7. Is where we're heading sooner rather than later, so as to leave SDW in peace after the World Cup's finished. It's going, oh, you're still here? Are you still here? You're going to go onto your own channel soon? Bugger off, go on. So sooner rather than later, so that I can separate them out from each other again, which was, like I said, never the intention. It was just meant to end after the World Cup. So thanks for the encouragement, everyone, to crack on and do this. And like I said, it really is dependent on you lot doing it with me, or you know what I mean. But continuing like this, just in another area, just on another channel, and I'm sure it will. I'm just very apprehensive that I'll do this and it'll just everyone will just go, no, I'm not bothering now. That's fine. But I'm sure you won't. I'm sure you won't. A bit of Coister, yeah. He did well on the commentary, didn't he? I think that's why they gave him the World Cup in the end. I think they were saying he did so well on that commentary generally in the World Cup that they gave him that, that match to do, which was good. It's good for him. must not be named ever. Yes, absolutely, Casper. Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. Couldn't have said that better myself. And I need to put I need to put the link in the description, as Kathy said. And we'll be all good for that. So Kevin T7 is going to be the new channel name. Thank you, everyone, for that help and the input and the little jinx of little things into my head, including Daniel and all the other people and all of you for chucking in your suggestions. I have got another list of them. They're at work. That's where they are. They're at work. They're on my desk at work. That's why I'm going. Well, I wrote them all down. I had some other variations, but this is the one that's always been in my head. It was Kevin T7 to begin with, but I like the Kevin T7. And that's just like, what does that mean? Because that's always a good question starter, and it'll look good written on something, potentially, if we ever get that far. So tomorrow we'll do Rum and Rants. Probably about the same time, 8:30, about the same time. If you're about, drop in, chuck yourself in if you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Don't matter. We'll be in again on Wednesday doing the football. Man United versus Burnley, probably about a 7:45 start for that one, and then we'll be back in again on Thursday. This is going to be Christmas. It's Christmas. It'll slow down after, everyone. You can slow down after Christmas as we can. But the same phrase that we use for everything when we're having a drink at 8:30 in the morning. It's Christmas. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's Christmas. So we're going to be seeing a lot of each other if you do care to come back. If you do, that'd be great. It'd be good to see you. So Rum and Rants tomorrow. Man United on Wednesday, and then Man City, Liverpool on Thursday. We'll chat about how we're feeling on Thursday if you want a little cheeky Friday night, because then it'll be into Christmas and probably onto Boxing Day before I do another stream. So have a think about that. You know what your homework is? It's you. Have a think about You, the series on Netflix, everyone. Are you listening? You, the series on Netflix. That's the one I'm thinking about having the reaction to, or going on and doing a series together as a community. So have a think about that one. And if anyone's got any strong feelings, then I won't. Okay, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Oh, so back tomorrow for the rum and rants about 8:30, and then the rest will come on from there. So thanks again for everyone for coming in. I think we were up at 24 at one point tonight. Thanks, that's brilliant. Really enjoy it. I know we've rambled on for an hour and a half again, but that's what we tend to do. I only ever think we're going to last about half an hour, but we always go an extra hour on top of that. And I really enjoyed, and I'm not just saying that, it's not lip service, not blowing smoke up your asses or anything like that. I really enjoy doing this, and it gives me a little bit of focus for my day, a little bit of something to look forward to. And I hope you all do too. And that's what it means. We're building a good community alongside Daniel's community as well, or as well as. So thanks for coming in, everyone. Special nod to the Spanners, as always. And thank you for sitting with me and rambling, chewing the fat, getting the Christmas dinners out in the open and what time we're getting everything and done that. I'll come up with a vague subject for us to talk about tomorrow night, and I will pin down the schedule for what will be happening over the Crimbo period. So as you're out the door, everyone, smash the like button and make sure you get your coats on. It is raining again here, of course. It's raining again here. So hoods up, gloves on. It is a little bit cold. Temperature's dropping. If you've got your waterproofs, bang them on. It won't do you any harm. And remember, tomorrow and the next day, or just tomorrow, actually, because I'll see you in the evening. I forgot that already. Tomorrow, just make sure you don't do anything that